Damn you, GoGameGo! Coco, what am I going to do about all this crap these guys have tricked me into buying over the last few weeks? I blame them. It's totally their fault. Hold it. Coco, I know. All right, Coco, this'll serve them right. You get the last edition.
Papa Pete, Papa Pete.
Coco. Coco, you don't make noises like that. Look at her. She's like, I love you, Daddy.
What you doing?
Coco.
She needs a little hot air balloon tied on there. And
Yeah, really. It would have
Go
to
back and forth in your
It would have
background.
to have a lot of hot air to pick her up.
take a lot of. Is she flipping you off right now?
Hell, pretty much.
A full paw.
I'm gonna
Meow,
stay
meow.
outside her claws.
Meow,
reach.
meow, Daddy. Meow, meow. Bite me, Dad. It's going to take a lot more for you, jerk.
This is true. This is true.
Oh,
So, Pete, how you been?
Good, thanks. How about you? How was your day today?
It's terrible.
Oh,
Broke my phone. Had to go to the store, the Sprint T-Mobile store. So we went to the one closest to us, which is always a mistake. They were out of the phone we wanted. Actually, I took my oldest son with me because we're both getting phones. They're both ready to upgrade. Mine's shot completely. His is still working, but it's in really bad shape. So
Are you
they
gonna
looked
get
up, they said,
are you going to get the bendy screen?
no, not yet. I'm going to wait for that out for a while before I don't know if I trust it.
yeah.
So they looked it up. They said, oh, there's two phones at this location. So I went there.
Oh, no.
And they said, no, we don't have any. He goes, I sold them both last night. He goes,
Oh,
I guess it wasn't updated. I was like, updated? It's all electronic.
Son of a
You sell the
bitch.
phones, you type it in, it's updated.
Should automatically go, yeah.
You type it in.
So then we go to this other one. They've got 6. Now, surely they're going to have 2 phones left over.
Don't call me Shirley.
Yeah. So we get in there. There's 2 customers. There's a couple and there's a lady. There's only 2 workers. So the lady's getting her new phone worked on. The other worker has this couple. And it was almost like they were on vacation. They're having so much fun. They were talking to the guy. And the guy kept saying, let me ask you this.
Oh,
And it really had nothing to do with his phone. He goes, huh. He's walking around looking at the phone. He goes, hey, look at this thing here. Then he comes back. He goes, I got one more question for you. I'm like, son of a bitch. We stood there probably for close to 30 minutes. And then finally they got around to putting his phone, getting it ready. And the guy said, do you have any voicemails that you need transferred over? And he goes, oh, yeah, we got a lot of voicemails. I was like, all right, I'm done. So we just left. And then I went home. It took 5 minutes. I ordered 2 phones online. They'll be here Friday. I missed, if I would have gotten it in like a half hour earlier, I would have been here tomorrow. But going to a phone store is the worst, man.
but instead you get to watch him interrogate a couple.
Wow.
Well, the worker barely said anything. It was the customer who kept talking.
The customer that was like,
Yeah. It was like I guess he had nowhere to go today. He was just one question after another.
you're like, let me ask you this. Cut the shit. Oh, I'm sorry. That wasn't a question. Could you cut the shit?
That that does remind me of a couple weeks ago. Went through McDonald's drive-thru and got some McNuggets for my son. He wants honey mustard sauce. So he always asks for extra. So we go in there and they've got 3, and I go, can I get a couple extra? And the guy is standing like this. He goes, you got 27 cents?
What?
I said, what? He goes, you got 27 cents. We charge for him here. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like,
You're like McDonald's. Nobody
it's
gives
not
a
like
shit.
I go all around town at McDonald's, but the one by our old place, he asks for more. They just grab a handful and throw it in. They don't care. And so I'm getting pretty pissed off at it. I'm like, oh my God. It's like, you got to be kidding me. 27 cents. So, yeah, we left there. And actually, Sue went back like a week later. And she demanded the extra sauce for free. And she finally got it.
God.
It was just his attitude, too. He's just like this. You got 27 cents? Like,
You got 27 cents.
You ever heard of the customer's always right?
Oh,
man.
Jeez. You got nothing better to do than extort 27 cents from a person for a couple of sauces that are going to go bad anyway.
That's right.
What are you drinking there, stud? I'm dying to know.
Water.
Propeller.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pete.
Well, he said studs, so we were confused, right? Propeller Brewing from Halifax, Nova Scotia. Tropic Haze Summer Ale.
Oh, you gotta save me one of those too. I want a can of that up there next to the other one.
I got to tell you this right now. I think this is Mama C's, and I stole it when she's too far away to.
Oh shit! And it's forever on the show. If she sees this, you're in deep shit. I want my 27 cents. That's great. That's great.
A
little
crow.
That does it, Jeff. You're gonna have to start. You're all of a sudden you're gonna have this guy who's riding a bike after you with his arms crossed, riding no-handed.
On a unicycle.
I want my 27 cents.
That's where you wish you had 2 quarters just for a wing. Wing.
Yeah. Keep the change, pal.
Here's another nickel. Give me 2. Where's my penny?
I started a Star Wars journey.
Ah.
What?
Nice.
I've only seen a few of the movies, and I'm not really into it that much. But I decided to start from the beginning chronologically according to the movies. So, Phantom Menace was up first.
Okay.
Yeah, not a great movie, but it was better than when I watched it originally.
Yep.
Okay.
Not saying I'm not even saying it was a good movie, but it was a little bit better than I remembered. And then I'm partway through. What's the next one? Clone Wars.
Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones.
No, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't know what the actor's name that plays Anakin, but he is like the worst actor I've ever seen in a major movie.
Well, let me just say this. It's not the actor's fault all the time. Look at Natalie. Natalie Portman is shit in that first one.
Yeah.
She isn't worth a damn. Is that her fault? No.
She's an amazing actress, actually.
She is amazing. I have loved her in so many other films, including later on in the Star Wars series there.
Yeah.
She got better because the directing was better. But if you got somebody who's more concerned, I couldn't even imagine being hired and being thought of less than the Fargan effects.
Yep.
So Hayden Christensen, yes.
But he's not good.
No, I can say that I've never really seen him in anything where I'm like, oh, yeah, that's not bad.
What has he done since then?
He did wasn't he in Push or
Looper?
Looper? Was it Looper?
Well, it was something weird like that. That wasn't far afterwards either.
Yeah.
But not a whole lot. I get, to tell you the truth, I get him and Robert Pattinson mixed up quite a bit.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, they're a couple of brooders.
Yeah.
Pattinson
was pretty good. If you liked The Lighthouse, if you could watch that movie, he did a good job in it.
Okay.
The Lighthouse, which is him and Willem Dafoe. It was filmed here in Nova Scotia, and
Jumper. You said Jumper. He's
Jumper.
Yeah. That's what you meant. I saw Jumper. He wasn't bad in it. He wasn't horrible. The movie wasn't great, so it's tough. It's really tough.
Now, hold on, Salvatore. The little Anakin, he was tremendous in Jingle All the Way. Fantastic actor.
Oh.
So let me ask you guys a question about the Force. The Force is the reason why when I first saw the first movie, I didn't get it. I still don't understand it.
When you saw the first movie, episode 1 or 4?
4, I guess. Whatever the first movie was.
Well,
The name
because
Star Wars. When Star Wars was called Star Wars.
Right, not A New Hope, because they had to give it a name too.
But
we got to treat it like the other ones. Give it a name. Let's call it A New Hope or something. Yay.
I'm
Whatever.
watching Phantom Menace.
Yes.
And the two Jedi, they're whacking guys with their little light baseball stick. And then at the end, and after they've killed like about 20 of them, like 3 more show up, and then they just go, and they all go flying. I'm like, why didn't you just do that the whole time? And they all want to fly. I'm like, why don't you just do that?
I know. That's my point.
Do they run out of power? I mean, I don't know. Do they?
That's my point. Therein lies my point. When you all of a sudden make a character do something that they should have just been doing the whole damn time, then you're like, what the fuck? You just wasted 30 minutes of my time, 15, 10, whatever. That 2 minutes is bad enough. And then you go, yeah.
My son asked when we were watching, I guess it was Phantom Menace, how Anakin and his mom were slaves.
Yes.
And he's like, if it's so technically advanced, so they have these drones walking around doing everything, why would you need a slave?
Right.
And I was like, that's a good point. And you think about it. Why would you need a slave if you got those?
Yep.
I don't know. I would just use Anakin to make a whole bunch of more drones. I don't think that fly was too bright.
I think that fly was too bright.
I was waiting for someone to bring out a big fly swatter and just go, boom.
One bad turn with a pod racer, and he's done. Sorry about that. What's that on your windshield? That's my boss.
JD, that's not a high level of midichlorians.
See, okay, so when it all started, it's almost as if it's almost as because I go through this every day now, where it depends on what your belief is. But at school, they have to teach science. So when they first started the whole Star Wars thing, it was the Force. And the beautiful thing about the Force in the 4th one, to me, unless I'm completely out of my tree here.
The 4th one issued or episode 4?
Episode 4.
Okay.
So just plain old Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Jeff. We're calling it Star Wars. So when they did that, the Force was something that you could tap into, right? It was about something, a force beyond the norm. It wasn't something that you had to be born with, or you have midichlorians, whatever the hell those are. Like unobtainium. So it was just something that you tied into. If you couldn't tie into that and get it and understand it, then you weren't going to be a part of it. You weren't going to be able to use that. But as a community, people could come together and have that if they felt that together. So, but then later when they did those first 3 films, they're like midichlorians. And you're like, wait, what is this crap? So now it's only a certain regime of people that have these in them that it comes out. Not everybody can do it. So you're like, well, what good is it to believe in it if I can't do it? because it used to be a community thing. Now it's, well, you were born with it.
It's a mystery.
Pete.
One more quarters here.
I don't love Spaceballs.
I thought you did.
I want space for my balls. I just don't like Spaceballs.
No tidy whities there.
Yeah. Not in me kilt. There's not. So
It puts a new meaning to the word caper toss, don't it?
oh, it sure does. Give me some tots, man. Can you snap into the Force like snapping in the Slim Jim? There you go. There's crossing over.
You know what I did like on the Phantom Menace, and Saboteur just mentioned it as a video game, but I love the pod racing scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have the pod racing game?
I don't know if I do or not.
I gotta look because I think I do, but I don't know.
I might
wanna
have
know
it for Dreamcast. I'm not sure though.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
it's out on Switch. You can buy it.
Oh, really?
They remastered it and put it on the Switch.
Wow. I'm gonna have to check that out. I wonder how much that is. Yeah, I have it. I have it over there. For the 64, right?
It
The
was
classic
for 64 for Dreamcast.
I'm gonna check out Deku deals here real quick and see.
One of the few Dreamcast. I don't have many Dreamcast games, but I got a few.
So you have it? You have them in the box there, Pete?
That like, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I might have that. What's that? What's the official name of that, Pete?
Star Wars Episode 1 Racer.
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 Yeah.
Wow, such a brilliant name.
Why do I
They didn't
remember pod racing, the actual game? That's weird. All right, Star Wars. There you go, Racer. It's on the Switch for $15.
Wow. Are you talking electronic, right?
Yeah,
Or digital, I mean,
Digitally.
electronic.
digital.
Star Wars Racer.
I wonder if that is basically the Dreamcast version.
I don't know why this. Oh, it's stuck. I've really been sick of that lately. My computer's like has those little dots in the top going whoop 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 whoop. Can't see it. Sorry. There. Now it's maybe it's gonna show up. I don't know. This is stupid. This is stupid. There it is.
You have
Yeah.
not missed the unboxing. One more quarter.
No, you did not.
It's not that exciting, guys, but I thought it'd be fun.
Way to
It's
sell
not
it, Pete.
You don't tell your wife that, do you? I know it's not exciting, but it's fun.
Except for Coco's edition.
The Coco's edition. What is this?
Wasn't that exciting? We lost 10 people right away.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting these things, you know.
I don't know why anyone's even watching.
Oh. No, it's stuck. Dreamcast version must be a late port. I bought episode 1 Racer for PC after leaving the theater from seeing the movie.
What's
What in the box? I mean, yeah.
What if you sent us the wrong box? What if you got it mixed up?
Oh, dude.
Unless it's exactly the same stuff.
I don't know. Maybe, I do like.
One more quarter. I'm the only one who brings a pen and paper to work here.
Thank you. Thank you, OMQ.
But you know, the reason I bring a pen and paper is because I got to write my shopping list for after work, or draw something, or think of songs that I want to play in the band. It's rarely for work.
I use just an old notebook for work meetings, but the high tech part is the space pen.
Oh, the space pen.
I've probably had this for close to 20 years, and it's still working.
Holy shit!
You can write upside down if you feel like it. You can write on the wall without it conking out.
Next week, you need to hang from the ceiling and show us how it.
Yeah.
Show us how it works.
I'll be on a scaffold like this upside down. riding one. You know, it was cool when we moved. I found both space pens.
Oh,
What? See, that's what moving does for you.
I never have to buy a pen again.
You find shit.
I'm looking forward to moving sometime in the near future and finding all of this shit I thought I lost.
Pete, that'll set you up. That would, if you move, that would set you up for videos for weeks and weeks.
Oh man, that'd be freaking brilliant.
Yeah, because you've already done the one unboxing of your own box.
That's true. I think I've only done one. There's more stuff down.
At least one.
Cases there that I got to friggin'. No, I did two. So there's a box that sat right in that corner there for 20 years. And I got more shit out of that. Oh, yeah, it was right there. It was a sump pump box. I was more like, well, since Connor was born, he was 19, did it with me. And it was full of stuff. And I did the unboxing, took everything out of it. And I found stuff that I hadn't seen since a long time. And then I brought a box of games and stuff upstairs. I had no idea what was in it. Yeah, it was cool. It's fun.
Crap.
It's nice to be so senile, you know. It's like a new world every day.
It is.
It is.
Yeah. Hey, it's Mama C. She in the house?
I don't see her.
Hey Jeff, I found this yesterday. Do you have a copy of this? I was thinking about framing it. Oh, look at that. Turbo Play.
Remember this? I would shove this in the systems.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
6 issues, only $10. Yeah, it's like this.
Wow. Oh, is that this? That's the CD unit.
Yeah. Well, here's the weird thing. This has a price on it. It says $1.95.
Huh.
That's for this, I guess.
I guess. Yeah.
I thought this was just packed in.
Huh.
Because
Is it-
6 issues at $2 does not equal $10.
No.
So it must have been. Why would you pay $2 for this?
I don't know. It's just like a
I don't know how
flyer.
I have it. I don't know if it came with my system originally. Well, it couldn't have because the Turbo Duo is on here already. I
Yeah.
got my system before the Turbo Duo came. I have no idea how I even got this.
It's just a brochure.
It's just
Why would I spend $2 on a brochure?
Although at this point, I'd probably buy anything Turbo Graphics.
You don't think there's a complete Night Court series?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever heard of one.
No, it was kind of weird because it was sort of hard to get seasons, to tell you the truth. You could get like best ofs and stuff like that. There was season 1 and season 2, but I don't think there's even a complete season for all of them. I hope there is. I hope I'm wrong, but they're not very prominent if they are.
With the reboot, maybe they'll put the box set out for the original.
That'd be cool.
That would be smart.
Yeah, I mean, look at WKRP.
Yeah.
You know. Well, let's see what they've got. I mean, see if I can give you another reason to cuss us out next week.
Oh, what are you doing, Stuart?
Well, they have the 8th season. They have the complete series 1 through 9 for $300. Plus,
For what?
you get a bonus art card.
Art, the janitor Art, who was cleaning the.
Yeah, that's good. Damn. No, it's like a card that has a picture of the.
Wait, are you talking about Night Court?
Yeah, is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I had no
Seasons
idea. They were
1 through 9.
Oh, they're at Night Court. Night Court completes. I found $399.99 on eBay. American. $504.93.
Well, you're better off buying it from Amazon then,
Wow.
and it's Prime for $300 instead of $400, and you get the art card.
Oh boy.
I didn't like
I
art.
mean, but didn't you just say you have like the first 3 or something?
I had the first couple, I thought. I have no idea where they would be.
Lance said he has the first 3 seasons.
Okay.
Oh, Lance. Okay, yeah, because
I'm
they have
looking
all the seasons out here.
And that's all on DVD, right? No
Uh-huh,
Blu-ray
yeah.
yet? All right.
Right.
So the Blu-ray set should be a lot cheaper since it'll be way less discs.
Let's see. Night Court. Yeah. First season. Yeah, they have various versions available. But yeah, I mean, like season 2, season 3, they're under $15. Actually, without shipping, they're under $10 used if you want to get them used. But there's another listing for interactive DVD for $283 on Amazon.
Wow.
27 discs, 9 seasons.
So are they available, Lance? Yes. Am I going to buy them, Lance? No.
No.
Pretty pricey.
It's only $7.50 for this first season.
Yeah, it's cheap.
Yeah. 2 discs.
You know, I'm not even sure if I saw all the seasons.
I don't know that I did.
I think I stopped watching around season 7 or so, I believe. Maybe
I remember
season
watching
8.
the last show when it went off the air.
Really?
I bet. Oh yeah.
Oh, I know. I switched jobs. I started working night shift, so I missed like the last part of Seinfeld and Night Court. I had to catch up on Seinfeld afterwards.
You know, that would be an interesting thought too. I don't know if we want to do it now, or if we want to just do it for another night. It would be kind of a neat discussion to go through a lot of our favorite shows and talk about what would we own and what would we not. I mean, we all have an agreement to WKRP, obviously, because we already all.
And Sabater, I think we all have had those exact same issues with our sets.
Yeah.
I still have to open mine up. Mine is actually right there.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, and you gotta, but see, I've thrown down the challenge for Jeff to make sure he watches FM before he watches that.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, JD, the reboot for Night Court is happening.
Oh, look at this. Love the WKRP series, but I have had issues with some episodes not running. Yeah,
That's what I was saying.
Pete has, and I have. 2 of my episodes didn't work right. One of them was the one where they go and play softball.
Yeah.
And the other one is after that. There was another one that did it.
No, I did 2 things to try to get them working better. I have my big TV with it's actually a Blu-ray player, and that's one that it really skipped on. I put it on. Oh, sorry, it was actually a Sony DVD VCR combo.
Oh,
but
okay.
to my other one, which is to my CRT that I use for the old video games, I have a Samsung DVD VCR combo, and it worked better on that. But then it still got to the point where it skipped on a couple, and I pulled it out and I watched it here on my PC, and it worked fine.
Weird.
So, sensation of the reader of some, the different DVD players. So, but I watched it on my computer at the end, and I had much better luck on my computer. Yeah, that's what it is, Sabater, right there, exactly. Now, God love Shout for putting it out, because guess what? It was out, and it's at a reasonable price, and it is are able to watch them somehow anyway.
Right.
So when you say it skips, it just kind of like there's like it'll skip like a few frames and then it keeps playing, or it stops.
And
not necessarily. Like that softball one, it'll jump and then it'll jump again, or it'll get stuck and then jump, and it's I ended up watching that whole show on YouTube.
I found that the ones that worked the worst for me were like the last 2 episodes on each disc.
Interesting.
Yeah. So which I assume would be the closest ones to the center, or the closest
no, it's to the outside.
Closest ones to the edge. So those are the ones that I had trouble with. Always the last 2 episodes of each disc.
Yeah, that was what this one was too. The softball episode was toward the end, I think. But it is weird though, Pete. You're absolutely right. Where you can try it in something else. I played mine in my PS4.
Okay. Yep.
And almost the whole thing played except for those 2. I think it was only 2 episodes that I had an issue with. But like I said, there's a lot of shows that I don't. We were kidding around and joking about Aquaman, and I said I don't own. I own the animated series. There's a lot of animated series that, do you own? Do you want to own them?
Yeah.
How many times will you ever watch it? I don't know how many times I've planned to watch all of the Space Ghost episodes, and I still haven't.
Well, let me ask you this with movies. Are there movies that you loved, but you haven't bought because you never want to see it again?
Whoa, wait a minute. So I loved the movie, but I never wanted to see it again.
Like something that's very sad, like like Schindler's List.
Oh,
Great
or
movie.
The Last Temptation, or the last Temptation. I've never even seen that. But yeah.
Because there are some movies I'll watch and it's like I saw Reservoir Dogs. I loved it, but it's like I don't ever want to see it again. It was just no brutality. And I don't want to see it again, so I've never gotten that. But I like the movie, but I'll never buy it.
Pete, is there anything like that?
I wish I had that problem because I tend to want to buy them.
Savitar says Sixth Sense.
Yeah,
was like that. I do. Okay, Jeff, I'm gonna have to put a weird spin on this because I got done watching American Beauty years ago. Christine and I went and saw that at the theater, and I remember leaving that movie going, well, don't ever just have to see that again. But then we stopped somewhere and got something to eat, and that's when we're sitting there talking about it, and we just kept talking about it. And I'm like, what the hell's happening right now? Because there were some disturbing moments in that movie, and it wasn't a feel-good movie. But I own it. It was a well-written movie and well played.
Watched it though since?
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't in a long time. I don't know when the last time was I saw it. And I'd never buy it on Blu-ray. That's not something where I'd go, ooh, I'm going to get that on Blu-ray. So I found that some DVD players work better than others on certain pressings. Sometimes incompatibilities with some titles and hardware occasionally release firmware. Interesting. Yeah, I've heard about that. And what is this? If buying all of the seasons of Night Court is $300, how much is a complete match set? $50.
Let's say Stuart can answer that. That's
$50,
right?
$50, and you get the movie. Yes, Jeff. Yes.
That's incredibly cheap.
Yeah,
it is. That's why I went ahead and got it. I'm like, I haven't bought a lot lately. I'm gonna
because there was around 10 seasons, right? Maybe more.
11.
Wow.
Yeah. And then
is that Blu-ray, Stuart?
No, that's regular DVD. But the movie, I was just telling Pete this before you got here tonight, that complete Cheers for $55. Wow, Lance.
That's I should get sweet. That. That's in my top 3.
Just don't like watching them repeatedly unless a long time has passed. Yes, right. There's so many good movies where you're like, I don't know, it wasn't too long ago I watched Flash Gordon again. There you go, buddy. Is that it? The complete series.
$69.99. You can't beat that. That's 70 Canadian, right?
Yeah, so, right.
55 American.
Yeah.
2 great big cases.
I got it on Amazon, Lance.
Yep.
I just ordered it last week, and it was $50. So go through them because the first one I saw was like $70. So make sure that you scroll down and get to the one that's 50, and it does have the movie in it. Because what I thought the listing was telling me was that it didn't have the movie in it, and that's why it was cheaper. But it was cheaper for me to get that $50 set and then spend $10, I think, on the Blu-ray of the movie. So what I'm saying here is that Jeff is going to get my DVD version of the movie. You don't own it, do you, Jeff?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to give you that.
Janie has mentioned Schindler's List. Another one movie like that for me was It's a Beautiful Life, the Italian movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love that movie, but man, I could not watch that again. It was so sad.
Yeah. And Flash Gordon? No, I have not seen Flash Gordon. I did watch Flash Gordon, and I now own both of them. And remember, folks,
if Pete's pulling out Flash Gordon, that's going to bring the house down. Let me tell you.
Pete gets up and farts just so that can happen. Look at that, Flash Gordon. Wait, it's a collector's edition.
What?
What in the hell is that? I've never even heard of it.
Is that one of those naughty movies?
Not really.
Not really.
It's a spoof. It's just a spoof.
Oh, okay.
Oh, jeez. Oh, that's hilarious.
Flash Gordon and Pete pulls it out. Oh my gosh.
Next.
Wow, that's
That was a
probably
bad
not the
choice
best
of
way
words,
to
wasn't
say
it?
that. That's not the best way to say that. Flesh Gordon and Pete pulls it out.
Sorry.
Oh,
you
here
mentioned
I bought this today for $5.
Oh, cool.
what?
Yeah. Oh, hey Jeff, I was gonna ask you earlier. I prefer Flesh Gordon too.
Just a second.
And if you don't own Flash Gordon, remember you can buy Flash Gordon along with Ted 1 and 2 on Blu-ray on Amazon. They have all 3 movies. And why is that? Because the actor is in Ted. So anyway, Jeff, do you have this?
Is that the 45?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I don't have any of my records anymore.
Oh, wow. I
Due to
found
the
that
great
and I
work.
found this.
Oh wow.
Yeah. We're actually playing this in my new band. I was just talking about it last night because
Who
I
do you
talked
think has
about
better hair in that picture?
Oh, I don't give a shit who it is. Joan Jett's the best. She is beautiful. Those eyes, oh my goodness. All day long, just staring in those eyes all day. It's like the woman that was in the Bangles when they did Walks Like an Egyptian.
Susanna Hoffs.
Yeah, and she does that part where she goes, walk like an Egyptian, and her eyes just kind of go that way and then that way.
She goes. her eyes go like that, and then she goes. You hear the.
That's it. And I was just like, yeah, all day long. I know. I want to watch that. I want to watch it again. I want to own it on Blu-ray. Pulls it out. Was on par with Stu's cornhole statement. Yes. Oh crap. So
Oh, you were saying about the TV show. Like, what TV show would you want to buy the full?
Yeah, I mean, is there something that you think you really liked, but you know?
If they put out a full collection on Blu-ray for Newhart, I'd buy that in a heartbeat.
In a new heartbeat.
Yeah, Newhart.
Yeah, same here. I did manage to get through the whole series on YouTube recently, but you can find it. It's there. It's damn expensive. Same as Night Court.
Is it really?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't get
Well,
it.
I was gonna loan you. I have the first season to loan you. Now wait, are you talking about the new one or the?
Newhart.
Yeah. Yeah.
The other one's
Well,
the Bob
they
Newhart.
got the complete '80s series for $100. All 8 seasons for $100.
There you go, Stu.
So I would never buy it, but I'd be more apt to get Bob Newhart, which they have all 4 seasons for $60 on Amazon right now. Or they have a box set for $90 that's a complete series. Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just buy them separately for $60?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Hey Pete, did you like the thumbnail for tonight's show?
I saw that when I flipped on the screen when I come in before anybody else. And, I didn't notice that on the thumbnail itself. I just come into the background of the chat when I come in. It's like, oh my god!
And if you take it all away,
He's so frumpy.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
I realized why the other one is more expensive because there were more than 4 seasons. That's why.
For which show?
For the Bob Newhart show.
Yeah, I have no idea how that long. Is it like 7 years?
There's at least 5. Let's see, the complete series. It's 142 episodes. Why would you tell me that and not tell me how many seasons? What? I don't give a shit how many there are. Just tell me how many seasons there are.
Yeah, Bob Newhart's one of those guys that had 2 really huge TV shows.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the second one was longer than the first.
And he had a third, and all 3 of them were some incantation of just plain old being named after him.
Mm-hmm.
Was that one just Bob?
It was the Bob Newhart show, then Newhart, then Bob.
Then Bob. It's just Bob.
Did that even make it a full season, Pete?
I think it did.
I've never even seen it.
Here we go. Bob, the complete series.
Huh.
$18.99 on Prime.
Is it 1 season?
4 discs. It's got to be only the 1 season, yes.
Oh, he was an artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, $12. Wow.
It looks like he's standing the box cover. I guess I could share that too, couldn't I?
You could.
Chrono Prime's his Three's Company. That's such an interesting show in that they kept replacing people. And it stayed on for so long.
If you look, it's like his cartoonist is like the Flash Gordon representation of like Wolverine or something.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what the character's name was. It starts with an M. Mad Dog.
Mad Dog.
Mad Dog.
$19.
Bob. He played Bob McKay, the creator of the 50s comic book superhero Mad Dog. He does not look like a 50s superhero there. That does not look like 50s.
Huh. Pretty neat.
When a Senate subcommittee decided such reading material could corrupt young readers, Mad Dog faded into oblivion. Huh. It's like the show after 1 season. What about would you buy the Beverly Hillbillies?
Another one I don't believe you can get.
Yeah, you can get seasons 1 through 4,
but not complete series
for $55. No, but I mean, they have the 5th season. I mean, how many seasons were there?
There was a bunch.
Was it?
I don't know if I bought it. I really liked that show, and for a show that was kind of a how do I say it? I mean, it was like a one joke type show where hillbillies, and now they're living in a fancy area. But that show went on, and it was actually really good.
Yeah.
Even the later episodes, I'm like, I don't understand how they did it. It was kind of the same thing, but they somehow managed it. I think part of it was just those characters were so lovable.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like Jethro and Granny when they go at it? That's hilarious.
They were, crazy. I'd love to get the original Battlestar Galactica. I don't know why I didn't get it back in its day. Here's one that's a lot along the lines of Beverly Hillbillies as well. I'd love to have it. It's not too badly priced. $71.99 for the complete series of Green Acres.
Oh,
Green Acres.
That is right up there with one of my favorite series of all time. I love Green Acres.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that one out here. We've got it for $60, $58.99.
It's $71.99 here, so roughly the same price.
Yeah, you're gonna have to just move down here, Pete. Things are cheaper.
Not everything.
not everything, right?
So
so Green Acres. With
Green Acres, it was such an interesting show because it was like rapid fire jokes. It's a lot like Night Court was a lot like Green Acres in that way. The way it was set up, it was just
interesting
jokes firing back and forth so quickly.
So many different characters that they could play off of in that show.
Yes. Do they have that streaming somewhere, or is it just like MeTV?
I've seen it
Not
on
aware.
something, but it may have just been over the air.
Okay. They had 6 seasons of that and 9 seasons of the Beverly Hillbillies. So,
Oh, Chrono Prime. That's sad.
Lent it to his brother. Never
Hey,
saw it.
CM Retro Gaming. In the
what
house.
about the Munsters?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Munster. Okay, so hold on. I got to do an old school thing here.
Monsters.
Whoops.
Yeah, people were talking about Ed Asner, how someone had mentioned on Twitter he's known by different people depending on their age for completely different things. You know, Mary Tyler Moore, Up, Elf.
Yeah,
that's pretty neat when you can have a career that spans that long and everybody knows who you are for different reasons.
absolutely. Coco is purring into the mic again.
Can you hear her?
I can't.
No.
No, I can't.
We'll pat her. She'll purr.
Yeah, I was right on the edge of getting Battlestar Galactica. I don't know. It's kind of expensive.
So, Stuart, what were we going to say about Munsters?
Oh, here it is. So, which one did you like better?
Munsters.
Okay.
Yeah, no doubt.
What about you, Pete?
I like the Monsters better.
Okay. Yeah,
And
me
I
too.
did like Addams Family, but
yeah,
I thought the interaction between Grandpa and Herman was just hilarious. There's a few scenes that were just tremendous with them. They were a great combo.
Yeah. I guess I thought Addams Family was a little too ridiculous sometimes. I don't know. I didn't feel it like I felt the Munsters. I just thought,
Yeah, I agree. It kind of was a little more. I mean, they're both ridiculous, but
yeah.
for some reason, the Munsters felt more like I don't know, like a real family or.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not sure what it was about them.
Yeah. What did I think? Who watched the newer Battlestar? I own that. That's what's odd. I own that, but I don't have the original yet. Did you, Pete? Because Jeff, you didn't watch the new Battlestar, right?
I haven't even watched the old one.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Pete, did you see the new one?
I've not. No.
Oh, okay. It was really good. I thought it was very good. I thought
I've never heard anything but good things about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. They had a guy on there that he was one of the main characters who was kind of a dick. And he looked like he was like Tom Hiddleston's little brother. When I think about him, it kind of
Rose says, Jethro, why ain't there no ice or snow in California? Jethro, don't look at me, Uncle Jed. I didn't take it. Well, Crow's got a good question here.
How was Eddie a werewolf when his mom was a vampire and his dad was a Frankenstein? It's called script writing. Adoption. I don't know. Lycanthropy. I don't know. They
so
maybe she had an affair.
Speaking of the Munsters, are you guys interested in the Rob Zombie Munsters reboot?
No. I don't have a lot of faith in movies much.
Now, is this going to be a movie or is this going to be a TV show? I'm not even sure.
Well, I mean, just anything like that where it's like rebooting. I have a tough time having faith in it.
I wouldn't say I'm excited for it, but I'm curious to see if it's any good. Kind of like the Night Court reboot.
Maybe I don't have faith in Rob Zombie. I want to, but I don't. I didn't enjoy the Halloween stuff. I don't know.
But his name is Zombie. He's got to be cool.
I know. I don't know. Who do you think would do a better job? Well, let's put it this way. Who do you think would do a better job with the Munsters? Do you think Rob Zombie would do a better job, or do you think Tim Burton would do a better job? See, I would like to see what Tim Burton would do.
Yeah, Tim Burton would for sure.
I'm not a Tim Burton fan, so
I'm not really
I
either.
wouldn't be
but,
excited for that.
But you know, I don't know what Rob's gonna do with it.
Yeah, this is so weird. Frasier's coming back.
Frasier?
Yeah.
So is it it's a total reboot or is it just an update?
No, it's just he's coming back now at the third stage of his life.
Okay.
It's basically how many seasons were there? 11?
11.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
So
every one was good.
And
it
I'm
sounds to me
telling
like
you
this is season 12, basically, except there's a huge gap of time between.
30-year gap. Yeah.
Does anyone know they have the original cast? Except for the dad, of course.
I don't
passed
know.
away.
I don't know what the deal is there. I'm looking forward to it. I'm watching Frasier again. That's the show that I've been watching again. I did it, I think, 2 years, the first year of COVID. So I guess a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
It's just sort of like the cooking supper show that I flip on for a sitcom. And I watched 3 episodes of it tonight. All right.
Wow.
What's that streaming on?
I have it streaming on Crave, which is the Canadian equivalent to like HBO Max.
I wonder if I have anything that's Frasier. It's the weirdest thing that I haven't watched Frasier. I mean, I've seen shows here and there, but because I love Cheers and I really love Frasier Crane character.
Yeah.
Why I haven't sat down and watched it, I have no idea.
We've had this discussion before, and I said one of the best things about the show Frasier that brings it above and beyond other shows is that it did manage to keep the same core 5 characters throughout the whole series, and they all were exceptionally good characters done by exceptionally good actors.
Yes.
And you write down like Niles Crane, David Hyde Pierce was fantastic. John Mahoney,
Yeah.
Yeah.
was incredible as Martin Crane. And I mean, they all did, right down to Roz was excellent. And they all held together. And yeah, they actually took the storyline. Like there's a story in each episode, but the entire 11 seasons runs a story throughout their lives of like 11 years. So yeah, it's exceptional. It's really an exceptional program.
I guess you could do a lot with that. You go in several directions. Like, is he even still in the same area? Maybe
I read somewhere he's in LA or something like that, out of radio, doing TV or doing something else. I can't remember, or maybe even practicing again. But
well, it's certainly. I would, that's one that I will eventually buy.
Yeah.
Right now they've got the complete series for $75.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. You can get it for probably $70 used.
Yeah.
What would you think if they brought someone from Cheers back onto the new Frasier reboot? Like,
you got to know Ted Danson would. Ted Danson's going to be there. You got to know.
Totally would depend upon who, as a guest star or as a co-star.
A co-star. I was thinking Ted Danson. That'd be interesting because they had such an interesting relationship on Cheers.
Yeah,
it could conceivably work, but I think they'd have to be very careful, not just to give it good baseline for the story, of actual valid reason to be there.
Yeah,
and because if it seems like thrown together, it's going to come across that way, and it's not going to make for a good story.
No.
Because really, when you think about when any of the characters from Cheers, and damn near all of them made an appearance on Frasier somewhere along the lines, they never really fit in. It was always sort of like, oh, this is nostalgic, or it's a novel,
right? I get that. Yeah,
not that they were bad episodes, but when they were gone, okay, you did really. Oh, I wish we could see him again. That wasn't the case. Even Lilith, who was in the first season of Frasier for one episode. Okay, you know what? You almost had to do that somewhere, and probably will have to do that again with it being his ex-wife. But that was enough. We don't really need her anymore,
I guess a reboot. His son could be in it.
Frederick, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because his son at this point would be 40 years old.
Yeah, it'd be perfect.
30 years old, whatever.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Do you know when is that due to come out this fall? Coming up soon?
Lance, do you know when Frasier's coming out? I think.
Yeah, Lance may know. I know we've been talking about it for a good 6 months or more.
It's coming to Paramount, and I don't have Paramount.
Oh, that's right. I get you. Yeah.
What?
I don't believe they could successfully reboot Cheers, JD. I only believe they could possibly.
I don't think they could, just because they're so old.
I
possibly take a character and take it into another area, but that's probably not even likely either.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
do you guys remember when Cheers got over and it was announced that Frasier was going to have his own show? And the actual thought, the vast majority of people at that time was, who? Why would they have a show with Frasier? You know,
He was
that's
such
what
a
I thought.
huge character in that show.
In Cheers?
Yeah.
Well, he was one of 7. He was Norm, Cliff, or Frasier, but Frasier just, I guess, had more qualities that you could expand upon, which is what
Yeah, I
they did.
mean,
How do you
can you really
expand
do a
upon
show
Cliff?
about Norm and Cliff? I mean, probably
Yeah.
not. Maybe
No.
for a season.
Yeah, exactly.
But Frasier definitely had the most to
Best thing they
build
did
upon.
was take it right out of there and friggin' make it something totally different, because he was the same person in the show, but he developed they did a great job of developing his character for that new series. Hey, DJC.
Yeah, just got back from the bar up the street. Greatest food ever. Burger greasy. Yum.
Well, that sounds pretty good.
On that note, you made me thirsty. I'll be right back.
Get me one while you're at it.
All right. Yours is right there. Help yourself.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Now I got to figure out where Frasier is streaming because I got to watch it. That's ridiculous. I haven't watched
You
it.
do, because it is so good. It's been a while since I watched the whole series, but I did.
Cheers just might be my favorite show of all time, and Frasier was definitely one of my favorite characters on there.
All that does, Pete, is makes people want to talk to me.
So, should I assume that the original Frasier is probably on Peacock now since they're doing the reboot?
Well, that's a good thought. That's a real good thought.
You know, it used to be on Netflix, I believe.
Yeah. Oh!
Yep, here you go. Frasier, stream all 13 seasons or all 11 seasons
Yeah, I was going
on
to say,
Peacock.
wow. Yeah. DJC, I thought of you last night. And why would I have thought of you last night? I was watching a movie, and it was called Roadie. And Christine goes, "Oh, I gotta wait till Pete comes back." I can't finish the story until Pete comes back.
Okay, so Peacock is $5 a month. That's not bad.
No, that'd be worth you watching all the shows. You know, even if you got it and dropped it. $5 to watch all of Frasier. You know,
This is interesting. It says it has live events including WWE, but WWE is also on. Oh shoot! What's that channel I have? Oh wait a minute! Wait! Wait, what am I talking about? I have Peacock. Wait, so all 11 seasons are on Peacock. I already have that. Okay.
yeah, you could be watching it right now.
Why in the world is it on Peacock if Paramount is going to have the reboot? Why didn't Peacock get
You
the
could be
reboot?
ignoring us and watching it right now. I upgraded my internet a few weeks ago. They gave me a free subscription to Peacock, and I haven't even thought about checking it out. Well, now you can. Now you're thinking about it.
Yeah, now's your chance to start watching Frasier.
Yeah, and there you go. Chrono Prime says, and you get the WWE
So,
network.
Pete, I found out that Frasier is on Peacock Network.
Excellent. So you've got it.
Every season.
Friggin' right on.
Because on
There's-
Prime, I think there was like just one season. At least here.
And then he said,
I think
JD
JD
says-
says them all, don't you?
All of what on Prime?
Frasier on Prime. Amazon
Frasier's
Prime?
on Crave here. It's different.
Crave. Okay.
Yeah, we do get it all. Yeah.
So, Pete, I was saying that last night I was thinking about DJC because I was watching the movie Roadie.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever you
I've
seen
got-
that?
I saw the thing you sent there. I have not
Yeah.
seen it. No.
So I found this movie down when I was doing some shopping at Vintage Vinyl. It was still sealed. It was a sealed DVD, and it was $6. And it was a rock and roll movie with Meatloaf in it, Deborah Harry's in it, Roy Orbison is in it, Hank Williams Jr. is in it, and it's got a bunch of cool music by Cheap Trick and a bunch of other folks, and it's got like a live version of of a Styx tune, Castle Walls, I think is what it is. A classic live version in the soundtrack. It's just playing in the background. Anyway, so so I'm sitting there watching it, and there's a part, and it's got why can't I say his name? Art Carney is in it. Art Carney. Art Carney. He plays Meatloaf's dad, but his sister is the girl from Blansky's Beauties who had that big mouth and she would talk really loud all the time. And so she's in the movie.
Walker.
What?
Nancy Walker.
Not Nancy Walker. She was one of the girls.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I don't remember that show very well.
She was like 6 foot whatever and just a mouth to match Mick Jagger, and it was crazy. But anyway, she's in it, and they're having dinner. They're eating chicken, barbecue with ribs and chicken and stuff, and drinking a tab. She's drinking a tab.
Yes, sir.
I was like, that's
Chuck had a tab during Astro Smash last night. So,
oh wow. And then the reason I had to wait for you to come back, Pete, is Christine walked through the room and she goes, She goes, what did she say? It was really not nice. She's like, you're watching a horrible movie. I said, just stop. Just stop. You went and saw Rise of Skywalker at the theater. We're done.
Well, sounds to me like she gets a little bit up on you there.
Huh?
She's a little bit up about you there. So maybe turn around the chair.
This discussion, bite me. Yeah, I'm like, this discussion is over. You went and saw Rise of Skywalker. We are done here. You don't have the right to tell me I'm watching a crappy movie.
Lance asked if anyone would buy a DVD set of Miami Vice.
Oh God, yes.
I have actually, but I sold it because I had a buddy of mine that really liked the show.
Yeah, I really liked Miami Vice.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it again.
Now, just recently there was a fan made Miami Vice reboot trailer.
Really?
And it was really cool. But from what I heard, I think someone said it is being rebooted. I don't know if it's just for like a one-time movie or if it's for an actual TV show.
All right. Well, they have it. They have the complete Miami Vice series for $50 on Blu-ray.
See, get that tail right in your face.
Wait, show me that can, Pete. That reminded me of Jimi Hendrix. Is that what?
This one?
Yeah.
This is the hairy breast, the cherry best. Complete DVD set of Miami Vice. I have season 1. Yes. Well, there you go. $50. You can get it on Amazon on Blu-ray. It's a little over 50 because they have shipping. Somebody's selling it.
Are there more than 5 seasons of Miami Vice? I think that might be it.
No, I think that's it.
My mom just said that they have 5 seasons, so they got the whole series.
Oh wow!
I was just over there. They also have the complete Gilligan's Island series.
All 3.
Yes.
There's only 3 episodes, 3 seasons of that.
3 seasons of that. I own them all separately. So I just like the Partridge Family. I have all 4 seasons of that because I would own the Partridge Family.
You mentioned Art Carney. Do you remember the episode of Alice with Art Carney?
Alice with Art Carney. I mean,
I was trying to get Art Carney to do a commercial for him, and he was trying to sell his chili con carne.
Oh shoot!
Trying to work that in with Art Carney.
Oh, good Lord! Oh my gosh! Oh, God!
Yep, only 3 seasons for Gilligan.
Yeah. What's your favorite Gilligan's Island episode?
Oh, man, I haven't seen him in so long. I don't know.
We are playing that, JD, in my new band. We're playing that song. What is a favorite? Let's just put it this way. If I say, hey, Gilligan's Island, Tell me some episodes you remember. What would be one? One right off the top of your head.
The island.
Was it what? The one?
The one they were trying to get off the island.
Okay.
I don't think I saw that one, Pete. Was
Like,
Gilligan
I always-
involved in any way?
No. There was
Oh,
one
Har-
where they went to a haunted house or a mansion or
Yeah.
something. Some
Dude,
weird
shut
house.
your mouth. I was just gonna
What?
say that.
A haunted house on Gilligan's Island.
No, they took him to the island where the guy who was in so many of the episodes. What is that guy's name?
Oh God.
He played not only that, but he played the Japanese sub driver.
Oh, yeah, he's
played-
yeah. He played a painter on the Dick Van Dyke Show.
A
I know you're
painter. That's great.
I like Crow's favorite too.
My favorite is the one where Gilligan screws up and prevents them from escaping.
When we were out of
And you
internet
said
for a
Beverly
few weeks ago.
Hillbillies was a one-trick pony show.
Yeah. I want to look at you both and go, can you be a little more specific?
Yeah, I watched like 3 episodes in a row a few weeks ago because that's all we had was over the air stuff.
Oh, okay. Oh.
And it just hit me how cool Gilligan's Island was. Like the colors, they're like these really vibrant colors, and the music was just terrific on that show.
What
They
show?
would kind of use it as Gilligan's Island.
Yeah.
They would
Okay.
almost use the music as sound effects. And one of the ones they saw, which I really liked, was somehow they got word that somebody was murdered, and everyone on this island had a connection to this person. And so everyone was paranoid that I guess he was murdered. Let's see. I don't know why they would, because how could they have murdered him if they were on the island then?
I don't know.
But they were recreating these scenes where they had, or maybe he killed himself. I can't remember. But they're recreating their last moments with this guy.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know. It was really funny. And yeah, anything with Jim Backus, of course, is hilarious.
Yeah.
See Mr. Magoo.
I don't like spiders. So one of the episodes I always remember is the spider one where they had the giant spider in the cave, and then the one where they had the bat on the island, and he gets bit, and he has a dream that he's a vampire and he's on trial. And his dream, he's on trial. Gilligan is. So that one, and of course the one with the Jungle Boy. With Kurt Russell and
how about when the mosquitoes came to the island and
the mosquitoes
and the women put on their own show?
Yes,
I guess the guys did too, didn't they?
What was the girl band? The Bees or the
some of the bees, beehives, the bee
because they were buzzing. They were buzzing.
So
yeah, Chrissy, Jack,
mentioned
Janet.
Three's Company, and here OEB Pete. Hey Pete, how's it going? He goes, yeah, love me some Jack, Janet, and Chrissy. Okay, so out of Chrissy, Terry, and what's the second one's name? Cindy. Which did you prefer one of them in the episodes over the others?
I probably would have dated the last one. But Chrissy is the best.
As far as like TV show wise, like, yeah, I like Chrissy the best. I thought she was the funniest of the group.
There's actually a show on ABC here a couple weeks ago. I've taped it. I haven't watched it yet. That biography show on Jack Ritter.
Really?
John
Ritter.
I'd love it. I can't wait to watch it. I saw the advertisement on YouTube actually the week before, set up on PVR, and I haven't watched it yet. But that looks like a very interesting show with a lot of the different people from his acting life talking highly about him. I think he's a very well respected actor, comedian back in those days. I really would like to see that show. Do you know what? Were you aware of the one I'm talking about?
No, not at all.
ABC. It was on 11. Called Biography or something like that. It was on at like 10 probably 9 Central or maybe 10 Central on ABC on Wednesday nights. I believe just last week or maybe the week before.
There was an episode of Beverly Hillbillies where they didn't mention the cement pond.
Now, remember that they did change. Remember on the first season, whenever someone rang the doorbell, all four of them would just kind of look around like, what is that sound? And Jed was like, after it happened sometimes, he goes, I don't know what it is, but every time we hear that sound, someone shows up at the front door.
Three's a Crowd was terrible.
JD's asking me how many of the episodes were black and white. Well, I believe just the first season was black and white. The entire first season, and the next two
first one was
were color.
Because that's the budget.
I don't remember seeing the black and white ones very often in syndication.
Not as much.
I did.
Oh, it's a third of them.
I feel like it was almost always the color versions.
Yeah. I almost spent $12 today on some Dark Shadows.
Yeah.
That's kind of the way to do Dark Shadows.
So did they ever say Chrissy's middle name on the show? So I know it's Christmas Snow, but does she have a middle name?
I don't know. Yellow? Christmas Yellow Snow?
Oh, that's not right.
Golden Christmas Snow.
Oh, no. Chrissy Snow. No, the eldest child of Reverend Luther Snow, played by Peter Mark Richmond. I don't know. It doesn't say that she has it.
Yeah, I never even clued into that, Pete, when I said it, but I suppose I did. I still use that all the time. Taped it.
Yeah.
Well, it's easier to say taped it than PVR'd it, or
This sounds ridiculous. DVR'd it.
Yeah, I think nobody picked up. It just went over everybody's head. Pete caught it though.
Yep.
Yeah, I have that first season of Three's Company. I need to watch that.
John Ritter was probably the last of the physical comics. I don't know if there's a whole lot of that going on today.
Oh, sure there is.
Physical
I think like Jack Black is really great with his physical comedy.
Huh. I don't think I've ever noticed.
Speaking of noticing, is it going to make it or not? It's not going to make it.
Not going to make it.
It's not going to make it. Let's see. Blonde bimbo that wanted to pay too much money. Is John Ritter. Yeah, everything was black and white for me until about 1980. We got a color TV for Winter Olympics. Was a miracle. Just like the Miracle on Ice. John Ritter, in my opinion, was clearly the star of the show. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of physical actors out there. I think that, Jim Carrey, total physical actor.
Yeah, I just can't take him now.
I've got 4, 5, 6, 7 here, and I have no idea where 1, 2, 3 are.
Maybe they're in my box. Oh,
that's what she said.
Miss John Ritter. Yeah, it's terrible. I do have the first couple seasons of 8 Simple Rules. John was brilliant in that show. And then of course I loved some of the movies. Did you ever watch some John Ritter movies?
Hero at Large.
Love it. Why?
On.
Why did I love Hero at Large?
I've seen them, but so many I saw them at that time.
Yeah. I fell in love with Ann Archer.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God. She is beautiful.
Have you ever seen John Ritter's father's movies?
No. Well, I mean, I can't say. What was he in?
No idea. Cowboy movie.
Oh man, just like Kurt Russell's dad.
Yeah, if my dad was here, he could list off a whole bunch of them.
He would. He'd just like lay it out. He's probably cussing us right now.
Nice, JD. He's got
Tex Ritter.
Tex Ritter, right?
Tex Ritter. And he was a singer too.
Oh, I forgot about this. That John Ritter was on the Waltons.
I didn't remember
Stay
that.
tuned. That's another good one, Crow.
You know what happened to that television show that his son was in? The boy's name. It was and he had powers, and there was a big twist at the end of the first season, I think. And then I never saw anything more. What's his son's name? Why can't I think of his son's name?
Jason?
I have no idea.
Jason Ritter, is that right?
I'm thinking he's in that show that I watched the highlight from.
Yeah, it was like Jason Ritter.
You know, I've never
been all-
seen any of his movies, but
Yeah.
now I want to see Stay Tuned because John Ritter and Pam Dauber in a movie together.
Oh, I haven't. I don't remember that. Do I remember that? Is that the one? Wait a minute. No, Don Knotts was in. He was in the television. What was the one where they go into the TV? Or was Don Knotts in Pleasantville? Anybody? Anyone? Anyone?
No idea.
God, you guys aren't any help to me right now.
All right, well, Chris is tired of talking about Three's Company. He wants to know, Pete, if you have a copy of Casino Kid 2 on any.
I just said him and I have talked about that quite a few times. I remember the night we were on there, we got talking about that as well because he's looking for that game from when he was a kid. It's one of the ones, to get back all the ones that you have when you're a kid. That Casino Kid 2 was a hard game to get. Pricey. He's been looking for it for a long time.
That stinks when you had a game as a kid you really liked and then you get rid of it. And then years later, it turns out it's really hard to find again.
No, that's right. That's right. So I do not have a copy of Casino Kid 2. I was hoping, Jeff, you'll remember this. I was hoping that he and RBK, Chris and RBK, were going to work out a trade for. I can't remember what were they trading. It was the
bowling game for the Nintendo 64, right? Bowling.
Yeah, exactly. Because RBK only needed 4 for the complete set.
Wow.
And Chris had one that he was willing to trade, but obviously it's worth quite a bit, so it would be a lot of stuff to trade. RBK would have some stuff to trade too, I'm sure. Yeah. I was hoping they'd work out. Always good to see some people in the stream and work out a trade. That's a pretty major trade right there.
Yeah. I think you should have gotten 10% of that trade, right, Pete?
I'm good, thanks.
The Papa Pete Trading Network.
Good shirt on. So, hey.
Oh, Raising Dion is the series that I watched that had Jason Ritter.
Anyone know this movie here, Jack Ritter or
Glowing Condoms?
I do remember it.
Does anyone have a more confusing real name and TV character name than John Ritter / Jack Tripper?
Jack Tripper, yeah.
Yeah, it's so close. You get them mixed up. All different kind of combinations.
Well, that's like the actors who have to play a character whose name is the same as theirs because they have a tough time keeping engaged if their name is different.
Oh, who was that? I just heard someone mention that.
What's that?
There's an actor who in most all of the movies that they're in, they have to be called at least their first name.
Forget Tony Danza. Man, he hasn't been a goddamn thing in history that he isn't Tony.
I think that's it. I think that's where I heard it, Pete. I mean, for real, that they had to change his. Was it? Oh, it was for Taxi, I think.
We talked about that quite a bit.
Yeah, they changed his name to Tony
everything
on the show because he just couldn't get it.
He's Tony. He's Tony. Oh wait,
Hey, Tony.
Hey, Tony.
I did put Hollywood Nights in my saved list on Amazon.
Doesn't look like the trade went through,
Chris, because it's hard to make a trade when you have one big game. I don't want 20 small price games for one big game. I want, maybe one or two that are hard to get to. Sometimes that's just a hard trade to pull off. So it all depends on what you're willing to give up. Like I'm at the point now with my Activision, like I would trade some good titles for titles that I need there, or even my Xbox for certain ones, and definitely my Intellivision, right? Because it's all a matter of friggin' I got a lot of good stuff for a lot of different systems, but it comes to a point where you got to sort of focus on one or two of them if you're really going to try to complete something.
Right.
Be
Right.
willing to sacrifice some of the things from the sets that aren't quite as important. Like maybe it's a $120 game for a GameCube, but I've only got 30 or 40 GameCube games to trade one for one of the Intellivision ones I need, right?
Yeah.
And that's the type of thing. So if you have that bowling one, that's a huge game. I'm going to want
the original
pretty good.
Xbox and Intellivision. Are those the only two systems you want to complete?
Yes. I have no intention. I don't believe it's physically possible to complete an Atari set, but there's things that I'd love to complete within its subsets. Like, for example, the Activision titles within the Atari for the Atari 2600. I only need 9. The M Network ones I'd love to complete. I only need 2.
Why do you say it's physically impossible to do that?
Because there's so many absolutely positively obscure titles for the Atari 2600 that were made back in the day, such as your Red Sea Crossings and your Air Raids and the birthday games. And you're talking incredibly stupid amounts of money for things that aren't even really freaking game. They're not good.
So
Okay.
are complete in box Atari games, are those really hard to find?
Atari, fairly difficult to find. Like, think of it this way. Okay, let's look at a percentage. If you find the next 10 copies of Astro Smash you find, probably 7 of them will be in the box. The next 10 copies of pick an Xbox game you find, they're going to probably have the case and the cover art, if not the manual. But with an Atari game, you find a copy of Space Invaders, you're going to find 20 copies of Space Invaders loose for every one you find in box.
Yeah. See, I mean, I was a huge Atari fan. I was all about the Activision games mainly.
Yeah.
So if I was going to collect for Atari, I would just go for Activision games and Space Invaders because that was one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I would probably have to.
Activision games would be awesome.
Yeah, I'd have to go with the Activision. I also have to go for the Magic games too.
Oh yeah.
Earl, I agree with you to a degree, but the ones that are harder to get are much harder to get. Like you can find the cartridges a lot easier. Even NES, NES are mostly out of the box now because flip top boxes. That's a lot. That's more to do with it than anything. Atari had flip top boxes. When I was a kid, and I had 50 or so Atari games, I took them out of the box. I kept the thing. But I took my boxes and all the paperwork that came with it, the manuals and everything went back in the box, and they went in my closet. Okay, and they stayed there. Now, when I first got it, like my adventure stuff were pretty ratty shaped because I did open it and close it a lot, whatever. But I had a lot of boxes. I was at university; they all got thrown away. So that's why I've sort of built them all back. I don't believe there's a game. There aren't very many games that I had at that point that I don't have again. So it's not really a big deal. It's just, but that's why there's difficult to find. Everybody's got a story like that. Am I mad about? Oh no, that's terrible. Nah, that's life. That's what happens, right? So it's part of collecting and part of what makes retro game collecting so big today.
I wish we could go back in time to watch a young Papa Pete gathering up his boxes and manuals and putting them nice and neat in his closet. the very beginning.
I'll say this: it probably wasn't as neat as I'm letting on. But as it went on, I just take the cartridge out and I put the box away in the closet. But they're probably in. I think they're in a. No, there's a big pile of them. There's always a stack in my closet that was 4 feet high by the end of it. And just one day, the room got cleaned out after my 3rd or 4th year at university, and gone. And
wow.
Well, is Born Distracted, are you in New York City? Because that's pretty scary. You got a tornado flying around there. Yikes.
Oh, right now?
Yeah. Stay safe, man.
Yeah. We usually, whenever we get we're bad here at the house. I mean, we've had family call us, oh, I see the weather's horrible there. Are you guys down in the basement? We're like, no, we're on the front porch. We're just
I was thinking about that.
Happen.
When you live in an area that has tornadoes a lot, like we do.
Yeah.
I don't we never go in the basement. We don't even pay attention. We just keep watching TV or doing whatever we're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably really stupid, but that's what we've always done.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's so many, and the odds of you getting hit by one are pretty slim. So
Chrono Fine is in New York, in Brooklyn.
What's that?
Is Chrono Prime in Brooklyn?
I don't know. Sounds
That's the
like
last
it.
comment. My niece and my great niece and nephew are, and my niece and her partner and my great niece and nephew live in Brooklyn. So yeah,
it's Brooklyn, New York, hoping basement doesn't flood.
Oh,
yeah.
that is awful when your basement floods.
So are you seeing this on the news? Are you guys or?
The Born Distracted just mentioned that.
Yeah, he was
tornado
mentioning
warning
it.
in New York.
Oh, okay.
So-
Wow, that's weird for New York.
That is very weird.
Yeah, be safe, guys. Bensonhurst. Okay. Yeah.
Crow heard a tornado warning siren go off late one night. Didn't feel like getting out of bed. That's just the way it is when you live in the Midwest. There's tornadoes all the time.
It is.
You'd think maybe it'd be the opposite, but
Yeah, and I don't want to be a smartass, but there's been so many times that I thought I was going to be, biting it, and I've been spared for some reason, and so many times I'm like, I don't think I was spared to die in a tornado. I don't think that's going to happen. But
yeah, I'm not saying it's a good idea to do that. It's just just the way you grow up. I mean,
yeah, the
when I was
Midwest.
little, we never went in the basement.
I remember
had the
doing
front
it.
door open, and you could see the wind blowing and going crazy. And
Yeah, in the basement? No, but we got the front door open.
I guess if you grow up and you don't pay much attention to it, when you get older, you really don't pay attention to it either.
Okay, but y'all have to know this. You all have to know this. You don't know this yet. Jeff grew up with train tracks in the backyard.
Yes.
So
we had our backyard, woods, train track, woods, and then another backyard for someone else.
And
so
I spent the night there one time. I flipped out. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah, I mean, seriously, you live by train tracks. You don't hear the train. I mean, you hear it, but it doesn't bother you. It doesn't affect you at all.
No,
it's the strangest thing. It's you just gotta get used to it. At our old apartments, like late at night, there's a train track in Kirkwood, which isn't that far away from where we were, and you could actually hear the train, like the horn, and it was very soothing. I was like, "Oh, there's a train. I missed the train." The funny thing was, I've told you this before. My grandma, who lived next door to us, she had this big old clock, and the little second hand was real fragile. And whenever a train would go by, it would shake the house, and the little second hand would fall off, and you have to go pick it up and stick it back in.
Oh shoot! What about a complete set of the Gong Show? Would be bad and hilarious at the same time.
That would be true. That would be bad and hilarious.
I gotta scoop water. Oh crap. Yeah, Gong Show. I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen Gong Show footage in years. Have you guys watched any? Is there?
Oh yeah, just go on YouTube and type in. I do that for a nickel.
Okay. All right.
And Gene the dancing machine. Of course.
Gene the dancing machine. Blues Brothers. Elwood. How often does the train go by? So often you won't even notice it. I mean, I flipped out. I was just like, what is going on? And then my friend's daughter at school, their dorm has a train track not too far off. And my son doesn't live too far from the train in Chicago, the L.
It does become like a soothing thing when you have a train going by every so often.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Speaking of hockey, I thought about you guys today while I was watching the first episode of Sliders. Did you guys ever watch Sliders?
I did. I never watched, I can't say I've watched a lot, but I liked it. It was a neat idea. No, wait a minute. Is Sliders the one with the 4 people?
Yes.
Okay.
With the guy from Indiana Jones and Jerry, what's his name?
Every time I see the big guy with the beard, I think of Mr. French. He looks just like him.
He would be a great Mr. French. There you go. What shows would you reboot? Would you reboot Family Affair?
I'd boot it. I don't think I'd reboot it. Yeah, boot or reboot. That's a whole new
Boot.
segment.
There you go. That's the show. Boot or reboot. It'll air right after Shit or Not Shit.
I thought that show was so boring. I mean, Brian Keith, who I think's a good actor, man, he looked like he was just sleepwalking through that show. He looked. It was
Sometimes, but I think that was part of his shtick on that
that's
show.
how he was supposed to be, but man, it's like, oh, what a boring show. I still watch it though. I mean,
yeah, I watched it.
You got like 3 channels.
I watched it.
You don't have a
But
lot of choice.
I didn't have a Mrs. Beasley.
And then the kid, he ended up in Sigmund and the Sea Monster, right?
He did.
Johnny
And he sang the theme song.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he was
Is he still with us?
Yeah. Let's find out what he's doing. Sigmund and the Sea Monsters.
Oh yeah, a reboot of Quantum Leap. That would be.
What about a reboot of Sigmund and the Sea Monsters?
Well, only if Johnny Whitaker's involved.
There you go, Johnny Whitaker. Yeah, what was the big hit song that he did? It was Friends, right? That's what the name of the song was from the show, Friends. Right? Friends. Johnny Whitaker. Yeah, what's he doing? Oh, there it is.
Johnny Whitaker. Reboot Sliders, it would just be about White Castle.
No. Yuck. Can't do White Castles.
Oh, I love White Castle.
Wow, he's like a big guy now. He's like chunky dude.
Pete, are there any White Castles in Canada?
Canada, I don't know. Here, not anywhere near here. Seems to me there are though, somewhere. There's not much that you guys have, like big chains like that we don't have up here too. They even opened a Popeyes fried chicken up here somewhere. I don't know. St. John. I love Popeyes.
Popeyes.
Well, a lot of the stuff is regional. I mean, even here, like Whataburger.
We don't. Yeah, that might be out west here, but I don't think so.
That's regional. Although they are opening 2 in Kansas City, I believe. Which is.
Didn't know Ed Asner was from Kansas City. Yeah.
Really, I
didn't know that.
Yeah, I was reading the thing. Kansas City, Missouri is where he was born.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, cut you off.
Well, but when it comes to Ed Asner, we didn't really get to have too big of a moment for him. What comes to your mind, Pete, first when you think of Ed Asner?
Oh, when I think of Ed Asner, I think of Mary Tyler Moore Show.
That would be me too. What about you, Jeff?
Yep, Lou Grant.
Yep. Yeah.
Actually, I remember more about the Lou Grant show being on. I never watched it, but I remember the ads and stuff because I was probably 9 or 10 when it flipped over to that, and that was on for like 5 or 6 years when I was sort of growing up with TV. I'm not a show I ever wanted to watch, but I remember the ads, and it was really well promoted and highly critically acclaimed show that I just took note of at the time.
Yeah, I watched that whole series, Pete. I liked it.
Yeah, I did too. I watched it.
It's interesting in that he was Lou Grant in a sitcom, then he was Lou Grant in a serious.
Right.
Has anyone ever played the same character with 2 completely different styles of shows?
I don't know, but he also won an Emmy for both roles, and he's the only actor to do that.
Wow.
Frasier never won an Emmy for both?
Well, but both of his roles are comedies.
I mean, are you saying
Lou Grant won the Emmy for the comedy, and then with the same character won the Emmy for drama?
Yeah, right.
Are you saying he's the only one to do it for 2 different types of shows instead of
2 different genres using the same character?
Yeah,
I can't even think of another character who's
you're
2
right.
genres.
Absolutely.
Like, why would you change it? That's kind of weird that they did that.
Trapper John, MD.
Oh yeah,
actor, same character though. But.
That's a good point. Yeah, big difference though. You're right with the not being the same actor.
Yeah. That's another show again, critically acclaimed. I've never watched it. I'm not a drama person. I'd rather watch a comedy any day of the week.
Yeah, I'm the same way, Pete. I usually like to end my night by watching something funny.
Yeah.
Same here.
I might watch some something on ID Network, that's one of these murder mystery things, but I'll always watch something at the end that's funny because I gotta knock the creepy stuff out of my head before I go to bed.
100%. Oh, somebody asked earlier about John Ritter and the condom scene. That was skin deep.
Skin deep.
I can remember watching it. It was skin deep. Yeah.
Wow.
89.
And here's Johnny. That's Johnny Whitaker now.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't have recognized him, but knowing that it is him, I can see it.
Absolutely.
Crow said they have Hardee's, but it's like Carl Jr.'s everywhere else. Yeah, it's Hardee's here too.
Yeah, but I've seen Carl's Jr. though, and in my hometown in Central Illinois, they were called Sandy's before they changed to Hardee's.
Right.
Wow.
You're asking about White Castle. No White Castles in Canada, but you can buy White Castle burgers in grocery stores.
Right. Yes. In your freezer section at your local grocery store.
Yeah. Harold and Kumar go to White Castle.
In fact, we were just watching that reboot of Star Trek somebody mentioned earlier, and I was just saying the other day, well, Christine was watching. I go, "Where's Kumar?" You have Hellman's or Best Foods mayonnaise.
Yes, we have Hellman's.
Hellman's, yeah, for sure.
Apparently, it's the same thing, just different names.
Yeah. Wow.
It's so interesting when companies change the name of stuff for different regions. I don't get it.
Hellman's is national up here too. Big name.
Yeah. I didn't never used to eat. Now, what is Hellman's? Is it a salad dressing or is it
mayo?
It's mayo.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't know what the difference is. Why do they have some or says dressing? Why is it?
It's different. It's made differently. Salad dressings is quite a bit sweeter. Like Miracle Whip is a salad dressing. Mayonnaise is a little bit more. There's not a whole lot to mayonnaise except for it's a lot of fat and eggs and it's a little bit more.
Yeah, it's eggs and oil.
I don't want to call any of it natural. It comes in a jar because it's not natural by any stretch. But
right,
I think it is more so than salad dressing and probably less sugar in it.
Okay.
JD just mentioned. I completely forgot about this. Ed Asner was a recurring character on Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's where I most recently. Oh man, one of my students came in today. Well, he's not in my class, but he's a student there at the school. Came in and he had a cool Cobra Kai shirt on. I'm like, dude, nice job. I love that shirt.
Have you finished all the 3 seasons yet?
I have. Yeah. Yeah. It was good all the way through so far. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
There was a couple of moments though that Jeff, it was kind of like what we were talking about. Well, I think both of you, we were all talking about it, where you have those moments where you're like, why didn't you just do this? I'm like, there's just a couple of those.
You're like, hold up. I think you guys need to get to some opening. We'll start with this guy up here. This guy right here.
He just poked you.
Poke?
I mean, we're an hour and 40 minutes into it here.
Yeah, I was thinking.
You're only going to stay for the first part, Pete.
What's that?
You're only going to stay for the first part.
That's right. I was only going to stay for. I said that to him last night. I'll stick around if you guys get them open.
Well, while I wish I had that skill where. Well, first of all, if I had
here's my box.
knife like Pete has.
Sorry to show your address, Pete.
Yeah, right.
I put that on there. I'm always paranoid about showing my address or anyone else's address.
Yeah.
I go through that too. I'm always like, oh, what did I just do? Did I just do it?
Wait, what kind of box is this? Oh, it's a paper box, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it was paper box. You guys over at the same time. It doesn't matter. You probably go putter through them.
Well, what I was saying is I love your style where you got that blade right there and then you slice and then you put it back down.
That's right.
There you go. Oh, Jeff, look at that. I feel like a poser. So what is this? My dad was a bit iffy about White Castle when he went to one once, and they had instructions on how to do the Heimlich maneuver painted on the wall. Good Lord. Skin Deep was directed by Blake Edwards. Wow. Who did the Pink Panther movies? Best foods in California. I cannot wait. Someday I'm going to an In-N-Out. Checkers. Yeah, Checkers is good. It's rallies elsewhere. Yes. We used to have rallies here. Jeff and I had a good story about that. It was Zips, actually, that we went to that day.
Oh, yeah, Zips. Then then they got bought up by Checkers and Rally. Or was it Rallies and then Checkers and then Rallies?
Well, Rallies came along and they were at the same time. What is that? Condoms? Oh, Canadian condoms. Canadian flag. Canadian flag.
Canadians.
Canadian. Is that from Canada?
All our condoms have maple leaves on them too.
It doesn't look like one until you Smarties.
Smarties.
Go ahead and open yours, Stu. Open yours.
Oh, you want me to open mine?
Are Smarties. Is this like a fruity flavored thing?
I also think Ed Asner was on Curb Your Enthusiasm?
He was, yeah.
I don't remember that. What was
the difference between ketchup and catsup? How you say it? Just watched an episode of Blue Bloods with Ed Asner. He looks frail. My friend has Cobra Kai hockey jersey. Please open. I heard it nonstop. Ed Asner is a great movie.
Did you ever see
so we're gonna open and I'm gonna pull something out too.
Yeah, you ever see the King of Queens episode where Arthur and Doug are at the kitchen table and Doug's using they have ketchup there.
Yes.
And I can't remember, did Doug ask for him to pass the ketchup or maybe Arthur? I can't remember, but Doug pronounced it ketchup and Arthur said educated people pronounce it catsup. I love that.
I got to rewatch that show. I got to rewatch that. I have the whole series.
Pete, there's like stuff. There's like stuff all over the place in here.
I got paper.
Yeah, you can read the local paper there.
Hey, look at that. Ribfest 2021 was last week.
That was good too. Jeez, that was good.
Enjoy your weekend. And you did, right?
Oh, yes.
Good barbecue. I don't think this was really part of the unboxing. That's just...
Lance, you've been in Godfrey, Illinois?
Oh, Godfrey, yeah, that's right across the river.
What an odd place to have shown up.
What the hell is that?
It's a bag.
Yeah, so there you go.
Is this a mini Toblerone?
No.
It's a coffee crisp.
So the point is, guys, is we're supposed to have these chocolate bar
I know
brackets someday, so you couldn't do it without at least trying them because you do not have those there, do you?
Oh no, I can hug you right now, Pete, because
those are good.
Today and yesterday I was totally craving sweets.
Ooh, I got one too.
Ah, Smarties. There you go.
And the Smarties are like they're similar to plain M&Ms, but different.
Huh. But different. Okay.
Different. They do have a little bit of a different taste to them, but they're chocolate.
Where do they rate with sixlets?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, okay. It's a strip of like circular chocolates in a little thing. No, okay. This looks fun.
Now these are what. Hopefully they didn't melt. But that we talked about those. I asked you guys if you'd ever heard of them.
You know, there's one that's
Arrow. I've never heard of that.
But it's a bubbly. That's the mint one.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
There's a mint one of chocolate. They tend to melt though, so hopefully they don't melt too much on the truck.
No, they seem pretty. They seem just fine.
Good.
Oh, it's a whole different Arrow.
Yeah. That's
See, I think they had something like this in the UK when we went over there too.
Undoubtedly, because is that Nestle or Cadbury or
Nestle? Yeah.
We have a lot of British influence still in our chocolate bars here, right?
Yeah, that's so good. I mean, and
better
some of them
chocolate, frankly.
That's it. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That is what I'm talking about. All right, what do I have next? More news. Let's see what happened here. Bobcats softball teams looking forward to league championships. St. George Seniors complex is underway.
There you go.
Oh, and they have pets of the week. They have 2 kitty cats for the pets of the week.
Don't show those. Mama Cia will be going to get them.
Coco's pissed. Coco's gonna go. Damn you, go.
Yeah, damn you, Go Game Go.
Yeah, my wife just said that we have Smarties here, which I thought we did, but she said
They're
totally
the-
different.
Smarties are the little, like, sort of not bitter, but they're the little round rolls of just candy, sugary candy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Up here, we have them here too, but they're called rockets.
Ooh.
Rocket. Here,
Oh, wait,
are your
Smarties. They're
Our
like,
Smarties are like your M&Ms.
Wait a minute. Smarties are like, what's that other thing? It's shaped,
Yeah.
it's like in a roll and it's wrapped up.
Yeah,
Are they chalky? They're like chalky.
kind
Yeah.
of. They're not as
Yeah.
bad as like Necco wafers or something, but
Right. Yeah.
What the heck am I thinking of? What candy?
Oh,
It's,
Smarties. They're like sweet tarts.
they
Sweet
are like
tarts, that's what I'm thinking.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. They're concave on either side.
But that's our Smarties there. They're chocolate.
NBA
Ooh.
basketball.
There you go.
Oh, nice. Find a job you love.
I just sent Stu a big box of newspaper because he likes it.
Because I love it. First season, cheers. Second season, cheers. Ah, that's great. Wow.
Good, thanks.
Our Smarties are like Pez.
Very much.
That's
so, yeah.
what that's what she
Oh, I'm
said.
good, thanks. She doesn't want another cat. That's good. Thank you.
I'm good, thanks. Smarties, yeah, you're right. Smarties were not as sweet as sweet tarts. No, not as tart as
Tart,
sweet
right,
tarts.
yeah.
Oh,
I've had a lot of both over the years, as you can imagine. There's the one I was telling you about.
this is the best one right here.
What is that?
Happy
The hell is it?
Trails. It's on
Happy
television by
Look
Activision.
at that box.
What
Both
did-
sides.
What did your cat pee on it or
I
what?
know. I bought that like that. That was my copy of Happy Trails for about 3 or 4 years.
That's
And,
hilarious.
I found that, got a great, and I ended up getting a replacement for it. So I said, got to pass on the wealth.
Complete third season. I'm excited. You know, these guys are excited too because they're going to have a nice home right over there
That's right.
in my wall of shame. Hoo. Yeah, I had a little unboxing last night. I got some Midnight Devils stuff last night. That's make a date to check out the Midnight Devils if you like some 80s metal and punk. Oh, what'd you get? Is that
Major League Baseball.
Oh,
The
Or-
Canadian version.
Or La Ligue de Baseball Majeur.
ah,
Uh-huh.
Why
That's
do
the
I-
only French I know.
why do I feel like kissing Pete up the arm all of a sudden? Look at that, season 4. Hot diggity. It's getting crazy.
Ooh. Oh.
Utopia.
that's Canadian Utopia.
Utopie?
Utopia.
Utopie?
No, I know have to pee.
I don't have to be, no.
Well, what if this was Youpie instead of Utopia?
I used to like Yuppie. He was the Expos.
Hey, they have
There you go.
they have in Canada they have a watermelon for $3.99. A 14-pound average. So
Wait, why
there
does
you
it say Canada on it?
Canadian grown.
Yeah, they didn't get it
Oh,
from here.
okay.
Wow.
No, wait, Pete, which is which? Is this the second one?
That's the second one.
And you
Okay.
can play single
That's
player
the
on
one
this, right?
player. Yeah, you can play single player on that one.
Oh, nice.
Season 5.
Ooh.
So, have I ever told you that story about my friend whose daughter loves Cheers? And then I talked them in. I mean, after telling them about Master of Disguise, the movie for so long, they decided to watch it. And when they got to the end, Lucy goes, "I miss Cheers for this."
Hey, you used to have to miss shows for when you went out.
There you go.
Oh, dude. Is that for the
Television.
Oh, wow.
Zaxxon.
Zaxxon. Zach's on, Zach's off.
This is so weird. Zaxxon's a Sega game, but this was manufactured by
Season
Coleco.
6. Still sealed.
Is that weird?
Season 6. Wait, say that again.
Zaxxon's a Sega game, so it says Zaxxon by Sega.
Yeah.
And down here it says manufactured by Coleco.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Very
Is that
strange.
who they dealt with for that?
One of the 8 Coleco games to be in television.
Esca Waters are only $2.99.
Ooh, look at that.
This is the one you were talking about last night. You said, well, I don't have a copy of that one yet. I only have this one.
Oh, no way.
This is what? The second one? Treasures of
This is
Tarman?
the second one, yeah.
Dude.
How different is it from the first one, Pete?
Oh, not even remotely similar.
Really?
Getting up
Other
there.
than the fact that it's a sort of a dungeon crawl. That's like a first person perspective.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
God, just the thought of first person on a television is so
Yep.
strange.
Yep.
Yeah.
So season 6 was the first one with
Kirstie Alley.
Kirstie Alley.
Yep.
And 7. Pete.
Pete, thank you very much. This is awesome.
Yeah, right on.
Do you want the box back?
Yes, please.
Okay.
And the newspaper?
Yeah.
Hey, did you guys ever have gifts given to you wrapped in funny papers?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you prick!
What?
You son of a bitch!
Is it a Rise of Skywalker running chance?
Son of a bitch! Oh, you're so awesome. You gave me season 9 too. That's so wonderful. Now what the fuck is this?
Listen, you didn't say anything about not liking L'Ascension.
Dick, you dick. Ah!
And now you have it.
It is in the collection.
Oh, you can smell it.
Well, that was Coco's.
Coco, Daddy needs a sample. Can you just go in? I put the DVD on the floor, just right on it. Oh. Okay, at least do me a favor. Read this to me in French.
L'Ascension de Skywalker.
It's true. You watch it with French.
Yeah, you can just put
I'll have to do that.
But don't even use the English subtitles. Just all French.
Oh, fuck you, Pete.
You just slid that right in there. Looks like a little time bomb for you.
I was like, there's 2 seasons. What the hell is this? And a flag de Canada. Okay, so say that.
I am proud.
Say
What?
that. What's that say?
The Drapeau de Canada.
Drapeau. Ah, the drapeau.
Drapeau.
Oh, Pete, you are wonderful. Come on. Jeez.
Everything else was just an excuse to send you that damn movie.
Yeah, and every lick of it came from the heart, right? Who'd have thunk I
Lance,
get?
you're asking.
Who'd have thunk I get
specifically
Kroll
says,
and that at the same day?
Lance, it specifically says in television or in television 2 for Zaxxon.
Wow.
So I hope it works. If
Yeah,
otherwise,
I think
that's kind of lousy to put it on there. That it works.
I think it does, yeah.
Because it was Coleco games that didn't work, right?
That's
Some of them?
right. And there's only 3 of them, I think, that didn't. As a matter of fact, one of them has a sticker, but it does work, which is really weird, right?
Wait till I show my wife. She is going to be so thrilled that you got me that. She just watched it not long ago.
We were at a store one time. Christy and I were there. I said, I'm buying that today for Stu. And I've had it for, I don't know how long for you anyway.
You're a dick.
Yes. Yes. Thank you very much.
Ta-da.
That's like the person
Should
looks
we-
at it, what a prick. Thank you very much. I meant what a miserable prick. Oh,
No.
well, that's a totally different thing.
I think you mistook my prickishness. I will definitely hang this. Do we end with the British? What the British? Do we end with the Canadian? What's the word I'm trying to say? The
National Anthem?
national anthem. Or does Pete just sing it?
He's going to stand up and sing.
Oh man,
Mary Jane's and Bit O' Honey. How old are you?
Bit o' honey.
Bit of honey, yeah. I like those.
Yeah, I like them too.
Oh, bit of honey. Yeah, bit of
Yeah.
honey. Yeah, yeah. You just got to be
I like
careful
Bit O' Honey. It's,
now because I'll like lose a freaking
I know a tooth might come out with
tooth, or if you got a what's it, crown or something.
Here's a good question: did Papa Pete sign Rise of Skywalker?
I apologize. I have failed to do so, Lance. That's a great. I wish I had it there.
Oh man!
Okay, I gotta do it again because it's here. It's here. You are not right for that. God. I mean, that's like when Logan's friend said he was going to send me Iron Man 3, and he also threatened to write who was playing the part of Ultron on the inside because I didn't want to know.
That's right. Early Christmas from
Early
Canadian
Christmas.
Santa.
Yeah, Christmas in
right.
black. It's a
Pete,
Christmas.
you are the best. That was an awesome gift. A bunch of awesome gifts.
Oh, my pleasure. It was a lot of fun.
Son of a bitch.
I like how he got that into your house, Stuart.
I know, that's disgusting. That is disgusting.
There you go. He should have put Coco's paw print like in ink and then like just stamped it onto the Blu-ray. Just stamp it on everything he sends out.
Yep, there you go. There
Did you
you
say
go.
you like that movie?
No, I did not like that movie.
Well,
I'll get out another box.
I did. I start hearing the tape dispenser going. I'm like, no.
This is
I
pretty
did-
bad. Like on Thursday after one of these nights that we're talking about stuff, I had to spend all day Thursday just putting stuff back.
Yeah, I know. I've got this stack of CDs that I've got to go through, and I got to record versions of it to use on a radio program. And it's still sitting here. I've had this here for like 2 weeks.
Speaking of moving stuff, I just got a like DVD rack. It's in the other room. I haven't put together yet, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it right over here. I'm finally gonna get my Switch games up,
Oh, nice.
and probably a bunch of others because it holds a whole bunch of DVDs. It's one of those that's like really, it's not very deep. It's just deep enough for the DVDs, and but it's tall and wide. So, I don't have much room in here. I'm gonna actually put it in the closet because it fits perfectly in there.
Wow,
Out of the
really?
way. Huh?
That's cool. It fits in your closet.
Yeah, I found that one specifically because like there's 2 shelves in my closet that have stuff on,
Yeah.
and a lot of the things they're pretty low. So a lot of the shelving I was looking at was too high for that, and this one's way higher than that. But the shelves don't come all the way out, of course. They're like 10 inches deep, and this is like 8.5 inches deep. So I can just Slide it right
Perfect.
in there.
Perfect. That's what I told her. Oh, there's your mic drop moment. Just slide it right in there.
Mic drop of
Right.
all time and Triple G history.
Oh, you ain't kidding. Oh my God. I cannot even believe you did that.
Now, really, you cannot believe I did that.
No, I can't. I'm serious. You totally surprised me. I had no thought that you would put that in there. Not after all the other wonderful things I was opening. Sweet, cheers, and then you kick me in the balls.
Always
You're like,
wear,
It's to balance you out.
always
I-
wear them in before you're about to strike, man. Give them a false sense of security.
like Cobra Kai. Oh, jeez. I didn't even see you doing the crane over there. Oh. I'm like, cool, more Ah!
It was Coco's fault. She got the last edition.
And you only say that because you know I can't be mad at your cat. She is adorable.
Can't be mad at a cat.
Ah, Coco. And with you, it's like, you son of a bitch. With your cat, it's like, ah, Coco. You're so good, Coco. Thank you, Coco. I really, yeah.
I'm gonna look right at the camera.
She is just laughing. She's laughing in there. You're laughing at me, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. That's a damn sexy cat you got there, buddy.
It's like a death stare.
Just look at that. What are we doing here, Dad?
Pawing at the.
I didn't know we were doing a close
The
up.
leg stuck up out the back.
You know, I love when cats do that. My cat does that. He'll lay wherever he lays down. He's like she's treating you like paparazzi. Not Papa Pete, paparazzi.
Right.
Oh man. Ray Charles could see that coming.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh shoot. Oh. Oh, that's beautiful, Lance. That's great. That's great. Coco, I love that too. Yeah, Coco's paw and the stare. I do love that. Oh shoot. They were talking to me, I'll tell you. Oh. What you doing with my litter box?
I'm shipping it to Stu.
Hey, that wasn't my Rise of Skywalker from my litter box, was it?
Stuart, what would have been worse, Rise of Skywalker or Spaceballs?
Rise of Skywalker.
It looks like Pete chose well.
He did. He did. Oh man, it totally caught me off guard. I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that. It doesn't mean I'm going to watch it. You understand that? Christine loves you for it. There's a sick, demented side of me that loves you for it because now I have the complete set.
And you have to watch it.
And I don't have to watch it.
Why?
It's still my prerogative not to watch it.
You could keep it sealed and watch it on Disney Plus.
You'd never know, right?
That's right.
See, still sealed. Still sealed.
By the way, have you guys ever used that option for like the group view on Disney Plus for movies?
Not yet.
No.
I'm not sure that Mama C and MJ haven't because they talked about it one time. And also they're going to do it like with some of the other series come out that they watch together a lot because one will be in school, and so we may.
So that just like syncs up the broadcast. So when you hit play, both people or however many people are watching at the exact same time. Is that how it works?
Yeah, and somehow it gives you a chat function too, doesn't it?
Shut
I don't know.
up.
I've never tried it.
Really?
I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe so. Oh, what was that comment right there from?
Yeah,
JD?
I know.
believe that's
JD
true.
says I'm
So,
obligated to watch and review.
That will be 9:45 to 9 or to 10 o'clock Papa Pete time next week in the show.
God.
The review of Rise of Skywalker.
There you go. JD says we should all do a group viewing of Rise of Skywalker on Disney Plus.
And just chat while we're doing it.
Oh my God, that'd be awesome.
You know what it's gonna read? It's just gonna read shit. This is shit. Are you shitting me about this shit? This is shit. If there was any other shit in here, it would be shit filled. It would be overflowing with shit. That's what it's gonna sound like. Steven loves Rise of Skywalker. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. This is what's gonna happen. I'll watch it and I'll be like, oh, that was fucking awesome.
Lance has a point. This might be the only Canadian collector version of Rise of Skywalker in St. Louis.
It could be.
The bad news is if that copy right there has a digital code, it won't work for you.
Well, thanks a lot. That's shit.
Watch it on Disney Plus, motherfucker.
It's been 2 hours and 6 minutes. Does this show get any better? Boom, right there. Boom. Way to take it over the top, Pete.
Oh.
Here's one for you. Oh, I'm sorry, Jeff. I just climbed to 13. It's better in French.
Oh, God. No, I understand French too, so it doesn't work. Anyway.
That's for sure.
Oh, shoot.
That is for sure. Except Disney will censor saying what he really thinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll type out this shit and it'll show up for everyone else. This is fantastic.
Mared. Oh man, come on. Okay. Well, I'm gonna walk this straight upstairs and show it to Christine.
Isn't she watching, Stuart?
Huh?
Isn't she watching?
You would hope, but I don't think she is. I don't think so.
She's got on some other YouTube channel right now.
A Fabian.
Yeah.
A Fabian. Fabio. Oh,
shit. Pete, that was fantastic.
Oh.
Quite the night.
Right on.
Woo. There you go. That's 2 mic drops for Pete tonight. He is the reigning champ. And Lance called me out on number 14.
I think it was 3 beers and 2 mic drops for Papa Pete.
There you go.
1 beer per mic drop. And those are pint cans you drink. Those aren't the pussy cans. Those aren't 12 ounces. Those are pint cans.
But I'm drinking something called the Cherry Best. Might bounce out a little bit there. I don't brag about it being bigger cans necessarily. But I do like it. They are good. Don't get me wrong.
Lance is keeping up on me. 15. Oh man. Oh, that's brutal.
I haven't bought anything yet tonight, so that's good.
Yet.
Yeah.
That's only because
no Funko Pop either. That's the first for months.
Yeah, we didn't do a Funko Pop this time, did we?
I had to bring it up, didn't I?
I'm done with the Funkos. See this super chicken?
Yeah.
Every day I find him laying on the floor.
Because he keeps falling over.
He falls over. He doesn't stand upright. I've been bending his feet and legs trying to get him. It doesn't work. I've got
shoot.
Like all the Speed Racer ones over there. They don't stand up either. I'm like, what the hell? I actually had to keep the boxes so they could lean against them so they'd stand up. I was like, aren't you supposed to take them out and display them? I mean, no offense, Crow, but isn't that what people do?
Isn't that what people? Yeah, that's what people should do. Should be able to do.
How in the world would they make a little statue thing and they can't even stand up?
That sucks.
Yeah,
And I do.
Crow disagrees with me. I knew he would.
Of course, I do have to put this up here though. I have to find it first. Sorry. There it is. Okay, now we have fulfilled our destiny.
Oh wow!
Rocket and Tubbs.
Yeah. Crockett and Tubbs on Amazon for $33.
Jeez, that's not bad.
That isn't bad at all.
I'd like to have Crockett in his original car from the show.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of like Speed Racer with Mach 5.
Yeah, and I wonder, I didn't look to see if there's a crocodile. I don't see one. There's an Eddie Guerrero for $42.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw this. I think I saw this on Crow's channel. Yeah, there's Funko Soda.
Yeah. Lots of people are getting into that. Like I think Gene Simmons, isn't he? He's promoting a Kiss soda or something. Which I don't drink soda anymore, so I get away from that. But I did eat candy today.
Here you go.
Kept my
JD has an Alex Ovechkin Funko.
JD and I have had many conversations about Alex Ovechkin.
At least it's not a TJ Oshie Funko.
There you go. Oh yeah, there you go. So too.
And I was going to say that in Sliders, I was going to say earlier that the lead character is a San Jose Sharks fan. As they pan across his room, he's got the jersey on the wall with a stick.
Oh.
So
very cool.
So there you go.
All right, guys. Should we wrap it up?
We should. I mean,
Papa Pete episode.
I mean, I have candy to eat to squash my feelings right now.
Yeah, and remember, take special note of those chocolate bars. You may see them coming up in the. We said we're going to do the candy bar countdown.
I completely forgot about that. We need to do that.
Well, yeah, because I have stuff from the UK that I've purchased that I really, really enjoy, and they are high on my list.
Yep.
So, yeah. Yep. All right. Should we let?
Thanks for having me on, guys.
No problem.
Thanks for being here, Pete. Thank you for the. Well,
thanks for all the gifts. Amazing.
No, thank you for everything, even because you're the shit. That's why.
Right, so we will we'll play your video on the way out for those who missed it. There's always people missing the beginning of it. All right. You want to take us out, Pete?
Oh, yeah. Go, game, gone.
Damn you, GoGameGo! Coco, what am I going to do about all this crap these guys have tricked me into buying over the last few weeks? I blame them, right? It's totally their fault. Hold it. Coco, I know. All right, Coco, this'll serve them right. You get the last edition.
Papa Pete, Papa Pete.